I mean, I can't not feel it.
Hey guys, it's Monday and we've got the Challenger in the shop. So let's take a look at it and get you guys up to date with everything that's going on around here for this week.
Take one. Hey Eric!
What's going on, Doug?
Getting rolling here. Starting Monday off, you know, I'm a little depressed because the shop dad Camaro was still here, not running.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Fuel issues?
Well, we thought it was, but now we got fuel. Did a fuel pump, did a fuel filter, got spark, got plenty of battery. I don't know. We're gonna.
What do we have here?
This is the carpet for the F100. We're letting it kind of reshape after it was unboxed. Had it sitting in the sun Thursday, trying to relax the wrinkles out of it. Mocked up the regulators in the F100 and put the glass in the frames. Now we're going to try and put the frames together and see if we can start putting stuff in the doors. Yeah, I think the headlights might have come in, so I wanted to see what it looked like with Casey's carbon fiber headlight doors on it, but at least we can drive it in and out of the shop. That combination of resonator and muffler is really nice.
So we got the Mercedes, she's a roller, on her little wooden Flintstone wheels. Still trying to figure out motor placement, what we're gonna put in there. AMG would be cool, but probably not gonna happen. Casey wants to coyote it, that's, we coyote everything. But still not sure. It may end up with a LS. We'll start test fitting motors probably this week. We've got a couple laying around. We can see what'll fit. It is at ride height. It'll hold a 315 3018 in the rear. And I believe, I think it's either 275 or 295 in the front. So we made the little wooden wheels to height so we could, and then took the coilovers and stuff out and set the car solid at ride height. There was some concerns on exhaust. It'll be tight. We'll pull probably have to run all oval tube, but it'll run down the center of the trans tunnel. We've got a new quarter short here, new headlight buckets. We've got a new nose cone coming. Hopefully we'll have all that pretty soon, because Casey's truck's down at Hammer Fab getting some sheet metal work done. We went down there Friday and checked on it. They do really, really killer work. The bed's all finished. They went down there with a seat and mocking up pedal placements. It'll be at the Good Guys the 28th or whenever. Yeah, weekend of the 28th. So Casey's truck will be back up then. And the plan is to have this with a motor placed in it and send it back down to Hammer Fab the following week. So they'll drop his truck off and pick this one up. We just don't have, there's only 4 of us here. Zach's the only one qualified to put quarters and stuff on. I couldn't even imagine me and Doug doing it. It would be pretty fun to try, but
Put me in, coach.
we tear shit up. That's what we like to do. Sorry about the word. We put a bleep in there, but
So what else we got going on here?
we got the frame off the '64 Vet. Never knew that fiberglass cars had rust issues, but this one's got a small issue. The rigid, it's upside down. The suspension trailing arm goes in here, so all this is open. So road grime, water, everything just sits inside this hole, and it's pretty much Swiss cheesed it. So that's what I'm working on today, or last week, and probably later today. Cutting out all the rust so Zach can make little pieces and we can put it back together.
Hi, Eric.
What's going on, Zach?
Nada. Working on the Falcon.
How's it going?
It's going. We had a ghost seam in it that was gonna pop up whenever we painted it, so we decided to cut it all out. Went through, cut the seam out, welded a piece in there. This side you can see I've started. I'm about to start welding it in. That one I'm gonna.
Is it kind of similar to like these lead marks right here?
Kinda. It's basically a butt weld.
Okay. Just like kind of.
Yeah, it just goes in. Yeah, it just goes in like that, but.
Like what?
Like that. So if you leave it and the car flexed at all, it'll probably cracked. So we just took it out completely.
Nice. Is that what you're working on that side?
Yeah. I got the filler piece in it and it's all clecoed in. I started cutting it. Now I'm gonna start welding, but I'll just make it to where it'll sand all one panel. Look smoother, faster, smoother. That's trademark too, can't do that.
So did you go out to the C10 Park this weekend?
Yeah,
How was that?
it was good. There's a lot of trucks there. It was humid. It was extremely humid, but
It didn't rain.
yeah. But no, there's everything from lifted 1 tons to lowered 1 tons to lifted half tons to lowered half tons. Short bed, long bed, step side, fleet side, extended cab, crew cab, regular cab. But now I gotta weld up this today too. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that, weld in a piece there, so that that's a pretty big spot to probably show up later. So we don't want to risk it showing up a year or so later. We want it to, if we do it, we want it to last. So do it and be done.
These are the doors for the Challenger. The body is in the booth.
I saw that. I bet you're excited about that.
Yeah, it feels kind of empty back here now.
Well, it really is empty.
Minus the corner of Ford junk.
Do what?
It says minus the corner of Ford junk.
Whoa, Bruce, whoa.
Hopefully we'll have this this car painted by the end of the week.
Is he waiting on you to finish these doors? Like painting everything together?
Yeah, it's a metallic color, so everything has to be painted pretty close to each other.
Okay, gotcha.
So once I get this done, I'll put them in the booth and I'll finish masking up the body, and that'll be ready to go. And then after that, I'll do the hood and the fenders and have those ready to go.
Oh, and then the fender for
Yeah. Which everything's pretty much done. I think the hood, I really haven't done it all the way. I started with 220 and it's kind of hard to reach all of it since it's a big hood.
Yeah.
So I took it off. I'll finish sanding it with 220 and then I'll go over it with 400, flip it over, get the bottom done, and then I'll mask it all up and have it in the booth along with the fenders and have that. Got a lot of crevices and cracks to sand.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like how a fat person feels taking a bath or something. You got to get all the cracks and stuff.
I think they usually just skip that. I know I do.
They do?
Yeah.
I like to be clean, so. We actually took care of a lot of the stuff on the inside before we put the car together, and it's really helping. But the doors, I didn't want to sand them, I just put them on. And now I'm regretting it.
Why you regret it?
Because there's so much sanding to do. It's like if you take this one piece and like stretch it out to not all how it is now. Yeah, it's probably bigger than the door itself. Probably as big as the hood as far as sanding area goes.
But you're missing like lots of it too at the same time. I mean, look at all the holes in it.
That is true, but it still sucks. We need to have like a volunteer day where people come up and help me sand stuff like this, you know, parts that don't matter. I wouldn't want them, or I wouldn't trust them to sand the outside, but I'll let anybody sand the inside of a door. So if you want to work for free, I'm not paying you. I'm sure Casey ain't gonna pay you. Feel free to come up and sand the inside of some doors whenever you want. Just work Friday, Saturday. My kid had a soccer game in Mansfield. Dude, that field they have out there, there's no shade, and I found the one tree that was out there, and I went and put my chair underneath it, and it was like, the field was like a little bit away, so I'm like, I'm sitting right here, I ain't moving.
There's dad of the year right there, right?
Everybody else was, you know, sitting in the sun, and they walked by me and were like, you're smart. I was like, I'm not smart, I'm just...
Trying not to get any darker, right?
Like, I just lived in Texas my whole life and know that the sun is gonna kill you.
Thanks for watching.